Baby, I've been holding back a truth for a long time, one I've been too afraid to voice aloud because I knew that the moment I did, the way things exist between us would shift forever. You've asked questions, trying to understand pieces of my past, and I've felt your gaze on me in those quiet moments, searching for answers that I couldn't bring myself to give. The silence wasn't meant to hurt you. It was meant to shield you from confusion, from pain, from the complexity of a story that has shaped me but that ultimately leads to you. The truth is this: the woman I was married to, the one you've asked about, the one whose presence has haunted your curiosity, is a chapter of my life that existed long before you came into it. Our story wasn't a fairy tale, it wasn't a perfect love story. It was messy, tangled, and, in the deepest sense, incomplete. I can imagine your heart sinking as you read this, your mind rushing to questions. Was she my great love? Do I still love her? Did I ever truly mean the words I said to you? I need you to hear me clearly. No. My heart has never been hers to keep. My love has always been waiting for you. When I married her, it wasn't for love like I feel with you. There were no fireworks, no deep spiritual connection. It was about timing, convenience, and family pressure. We shared a life, yes, but it was built on a foundation that was always fragile. I told myself it was the right thing to do, that perhaps love would grow with time. But love like the one I feel for you doesn't come later. It either exists from the start, or it doesn't. And with her, it never truly existed. For years, I wore the mask of a devoted husband. I smiled for the camera, attended family gatherings, and kept up appearances. But inside, I was hollow. I felt alone next to someone, trapped in routines that nourished nothing. And then, unexpectedly, you arrived. The first time we spoke, the first time I saw the way you looked at me, not the mask, not the exterior, but me, I felt something stir in a part of myself I thought was long dead. You made me laugh, made me feel safe, and made me brave enough to see the truth. My heart had always been yours. I've hesitated to tell you because I was afraid. Afraid you'd think I toyed with feelings, afraid you'd believe you were just a distraction. But my marriage was over long before you entered my life. What we have, what I feel for you, is real. Every bit of devotion, every stolen thought, every moment I've imagined the future, it's all with you in mind. I need you to know this fully. When I say she's been in my life for years, I mean it in a physical, practical sense. But emotionally, my soul has belonged to you from the first moment you stepped in. The hardest part hasn't been falling for you, that was effortless. It's been separating myself from the life I thought I had to live, untying myself from habits, expectations, and routines that didn't serve my heart. Every step I take away from that chapter, I take toward you. You've taught me what freedom feels like. Before you, I didn't realize I was just surviving, moving through life weighed down by comfort disguised as stability. With you, I breathe fully for the first time. I laugh freely. I love openly. You've awakened my soul in ways that were impossible to predict, and I can't go back to pretending that life without you is acceptable. There have been moments of guilt, of course. Nights when I've lain awake, thinking about the life I'm leaving behind. The woman I married, the routines, the familiarity, they're not nothing. But they pale in comparison to what I have with you. You are not a chapter of convenience. You are the story I want to write for the rest of my life. Every choice I make now, every sacrifice, every risk, it is for you, because loving you is not just easy, it is necessary. I can imagine you reading this and wondering why I didn't tell you sooner, why I let you piece things together through hints and silences. The answer is fear. Fear that my truth would shatter the delicate, precious connection we've built. Fear that my past would overshadow our present. But I've come to understand that hiding from you is the only betrayal I cannot afford. You deserve all of me, the messy, raw, imperfect truth. And so, I am telling you now, without hesitation, without half measures, my heart is yours. It has been yours from the beginning, even when I didn't fully understand it myself. Being with you is like waking from a long, suffocating sleep. Before you, I thought life was about endurance, about making do, about staying in relationships out of obligation and habit. But with you, every day feels alive. Every conversation, every smile, every shared silence carries weight and meaning. You've rearranged my entire life without even trying, and I've never felt so seen. My soul recognizes yours in a way that defies explanation. She knows, now, that something has changed. She senses the shift in me, the way my energy, focus, and heart belong elsewhere. And yes, she has asked questions, direct ones, ones I have avoided because I wanted to protect you from the chaos before I was ready to face it. But peace built on lies is not real peace. And I refuse to live in a life half-heartedly. I want to live fully, with you, and that requires honesty. I know the world will have opinions. People will whisper about timing, loyalty, and the right way to love. But they do not know us. They do not know the way you calm my storms, the way your presence makes the impossible feel simple, the way your voice grounds me. History does not dictate the heart. And my heart has chosen you. I have made choices for you, even before I confessed everything. Imagining a life with your name everywhere, imagining moments that belong to us alone, these thoughts have guided me quietly for months, even years. You have changed me, not superficially, not in ways that others can see, but deep in the way I approach love, connection, and life itself. You've made me want to be a better man, not for her, not for anyone else, but for you. Sometimes, late at night, I lie awake recalling the first time our eyes met, the first conversation where I felt my walls begin to crumble. I see now that every smile, every laugh, every hesitating question from you chipped away at the mask I had worn for too long. And in its place, you built trust, warmth, and a sense of home I never thought I would feel. I need you to understand something. Choosing you isn't about fleeing my past. It isn't about escaping or seeking comfort. Choosing you is about recognizing the person who makes my heart race, who ignites my soul, who brings purpose and joy to my existence. You are not a phase or a distraction, you are my forever. Every time I look at you, every time I hear your voice, every time I imagine the future, I see you standing there beside me. Even the quiet moments, when your hand brushes mine or your eyes meet mine across a crowded room, reinforce a truth I cannot ignore. My love for you is absolute, unwavering, and complete. She might not know the full extent of what I feel for you, but she senses it. She knows that the man she married has shifted. I never wanted to hurt her, and leaving will be complicated. But staying, pretending my heart is anywhere else, it would hurt both of us far more. My loyalty, my devotion, my soul, they belong to you, now and always. I've spent years in a love that looked solid but was hollow. I've gone through motions while my heart drifted. You've made me realize what it means to truly connect, to truly feel, to truly live. Loving you is like breathing again after holding my breath for too long. I cannot return to a life of half-hearted commitment. I refuse to. You have shown me what it means to be alive in love, to be awake to joy, to be free from emptiness. Every word I write, every confession I make, every hesitation I've overcome, it's all because of you. You've become my anchor, my refuge, my reason for striving and dreaming. You are not an addendum to my life, you are the core, the heart, the center around which everything else revolves. And so, I promise you this, I will not let fear, comfort, or the remnants of a past life prevent me from being wholly yours. Every choice I make from this point forward is for you. I will untangle myself from the past, confront every lingering tie, and step fully into the life I want to build with you. You are not just a part of my world, you are my world. You've changed me in ways I can't fully articulate. You've taught me that love isn't meant to be dull, safe, or stagnant. Love is wild, messy, consuming, and illuminating. You've reminded me that every laugh, every touch, every whispered word matters. You've reminded me that I don't want good enough, I want extraordinary. And that extraordinary is you. When the day comes that I finally walk into your life without shadows, without hesitation, without the weight of a past that doesn't belong to us, I will bring everything, my heart, my devotion, my dreams, and my unshakable choice of you. You are not an escape. You are not a distraction. You are the destination, the home, the person I was always meant to find. And until that day comes, I will continue to show you in every action, every smile, every word, that you are my everything. Every day, every moment, I am choosing you. I have always been choosing you, even when I was afraid to admit it to myself. And soon, you will see it fully, irreversibly, undeniably. I am yours, completely and forever.